March 22nd, the community was invited to the Betty Green Events Center in the Elk Valley Casino in Crescent City.
Sorry, it's a private event.
The reason for the festive evening was the Klamath Promise Neighborhood Grant Initiative.
The Klamath Promise Neighborhood, KPN, hosted the community dinner as the culminating event of a week-long series of open houses, celebrations, and grand openings that focused attention on the work of more than a dozen KPN Community Partners.
Those partners, from the School District and Workforce Center to First Five and Gateway Education, were all represented and joined in celebrating the community collaborations that define the Klamath Promise Neighborhood.
In 2021, the Yurok Tribe was awarded a $30 million Promise Neighborhood grant from the U.S. Department of Education.
Since then, through the Klamath Promise Neighborhood Initiative, the tribe has sought to partner with and provide funding to a ton of local organizations, all striving toward the collective goal of making Delnor a healthier, happier, more resilient place, a Promise neighborhood.
What's your name and what brought you here to this event?
So Denise Doyle-Schnacker, and I am the Community Navigator Lead with True North, and we are funded by Klamath Promise Neighborhood Initiative.
And how did you find out about the dinners? Just working there?
Yeah, we help the Backbone team, which is the Josh and their team, basically kind of do the outreach for it and make sure that enough people knew about it, and the data walk.
And is the turnout about what you expected?
Yeah, actually, we expected less, so this is great. We've had more than I think we were anticipating.
And would you say it's living up to the expectations?
Yes, definitely.
And what were some of the challenges of putting this event together?
I think the biggest part of it in supporting the KPN team is the outreach and making sure that everyone hears about it and registered for the dinner to make sure that we had enough food. People have moved away from social media as far as that's how they get their news, and so you have to go to them one by one, like make phone calls. A lot of the partners did that. They reached out to their listservs and made sure that people knew to come.
And is there anything else you'd like to add?
I think Redwood Voice is an amazing partner for Klamath Promise Neighborhood, and I love that you guys are doing the media for this, because none of us know how to do it. So,
well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a nice night.
You too.
Award-winning Indigenous hip-hop artist Stinjati, best known for his role in the FX production Reservation Dogs, was present as well. So what brought you here to the KPN dinner?
The Yurok Tribe got me to come here to speak, motivational speaker for the kids, and to come here and do a meet and greet with everybody. And yeah, it's dope. Been like super hospitality, like showed my family, or me and my daughter, lots of love and lots of, just awesome gifts. And we're just happy to be here, man, for sure.
And what kind of stuff do you rap about other than fry bread?
Oh, well, that is just the TV show song.
Yeah.
And so my music is a lot deeper than just, a fun comedy song.
Yeah.
It was definitely made for the TV show, but my music is definitely built into my culture, my people, my connection to my family, my kids, my wife, and community. Yeah, I'm definitely all about making sure a positive message is sent within my music. Just because there's so many negative things in this world right now that our kids are facing, especially as like indigenous kids or inner city kids, or any kids really that's going through problems or struggles, you know what I'm saying? So I just try to keep it positive. I try to be the person that I really didn't have in my life. So I try to do that in my music as well.
Well, that's very inspirational. And are you enjoying it here at the event so far?
Of course, man. It's awesome. Dope. Food smells good, so I'm about to eat.
As the guests settled into dinner, KPN Executive Director Josh Norris took the lectern and set the emotional tone for the evening.
So I'm going to start off tonight by sharing a little bit about Yurok culture. In particular, Yurok men. I'm going to share something that maybe you didn't know, because stereotypes. I know. All the Yurok men in here are getting nervous. What is this dude about to say? But what I want to share is that Yurok men cry. And it's a part of our culture, and there's really not any stigma against it in our culture. I've been told by spiritual leaders throughout my life that in our culture, actually, crying is a sign of spiritual and emotional strength. It's something that we do to cleanse ourselves, to purify ourselves if we're on a spiritual path. It's something that we do to express our love for our family and our people. It's something that we do to express our awe and our reverence for the natural world and beauty around us. And so yeah, I've seen just about every Yurok man that I'm close to cry at some point, and that's right. And it's usually when he's talking about the people he loves, the people that are the closest to him.
Working with his staff and the dedicated community partners is another source of humility and gratitude.
Lately, I've been so inspired and overwhelmed by the love for these kids that I find myself spontaneously crying tears of joy and humility at the end of the day or week.
Josh's remarks also included a touching ovation for his recently retired mother and inspiration, local educator Louise Mason.
After introducing and thanking his team, Josh had one more group of guests he wanted to make sure were acknowledged.
Finally, before I introduce our next speaker, I want to give a huge shout out to our friends from our sister Promise neighborhood in Keweenaw Bay, Michigan, the only other tribally led Promise neighborhood in the nation. They've been here all week. We've had so much fun. And we have learned so much by having you. And I know this is the beginning of a truly remarkable friendship. So thank you all for being here.
Local youth entrepreneur Riley Bennett then took the stage to describe their experience learning life skills as part of Gateway Education, an example of how a partnered program can directly influence the life of a young person.
At camp, I always felt like I belonged. In discussion, my thoughts were valued, my opinions were respected. Everyone was really respectful and took the one role very seriously.
Then it was time for dancing, specifically a brush dance demonstration given by members of the Yurok Tribe.
As the evening drew to its conclusion, it was time for Sten Jotty to take the stage.
It's Jay, it's Songo, Sten Jotty, Jaffa Jeffidos, Muskogalaki, Arvika, Kapsawi. Hello, how are you? Sten Jotty is what they call me. I'm a Muskogee Nation of Oklahoma. My people come from the Arvika Song Grounds, and I'm Tiger Clan. How many of you guys know the show Reservation Dogs? Big girl looking yeah. What's the acting already? Yeah. I didn't pick front red crease. Got a nigga picking power piece.
The Klamath Promise Neighborhood Celebration Dinner was a chance for the community to come together and share the collective vision for a better Del Norte. A vision made even more real thanks to the generous community-based approach of the KPN initiative.
To date, the Klamath Promise Neighborhood Initiative has dispersed several $1 million in Del Norte County, and each penny is being spent to ensure that all children in Del Norte grow up surrounded by the support systems they need.
Strong families,
good schools,
opportunities to grow,
The Yurok Tribe, through its Klamath Promise Neighborhood Initiative, is transforming all of Del Norte,
creating a sustainably resilient future
where youth can grow up healthy and with hope.
because they come from a promised neighborhood